Warning. Before we start, everyone who has read the book Shams al-Marif says that whoever reads this book loses his mind and becomes attracted to demons, and who says after reading the book Shams al-Marif, a fire occurred in my house for no reason, and who says after reading the book Shams al-Marif, ghosts appeared to me, and who says after reading this book he has a supernatural power, such as knowing something before it happens. Please do not try to search or read this book. Our topic today is the most dangerous books of magic, Shams al-Marif. Bring a cup of tea or your favorite drink and let's get started. In this book there are many magical and complex recipes that if you do this recipe incorrectly, this magic will turn against you, and this is the main reason that makes this book very dangerous for ordinary people. In short, it means imagine that you are dealing with a bomb, and any wrong movement on your part will explode this bomb. This is exactly what happens to whoever deals with this book, and in this book there are also many magic squares and coincidences. The Book of Shams al-Marif, written by Ahmed bin Ali al-Buni, is a book that contains many talismans related to magic and sorcery. The book Shams al-Marif al-Kubra has been printed recently, with some updates introduced and some distortions deleted, but it remains the worst book in which witchcraft can be performed, as by simply pronouncing certain names in the book, the jinn will come to you. Therefore, this book is banned in Islamic countries, but it is still in print. This book contains approximately 600 pages and 40 chapters, and an explicit title is written under the main title of the book, Kashf al-Danau, which means the method of preparing the jinn and conjuring up the rebellious ones from them. There have been many conflicting opinions about this book, some of whom said that its author was Shiite in origin, and some of them said that its author was a great genie of the jinn called Ahmed al-Buni. This book contains some Quranic verses with distortions and the introduction of astronomical symbols such as the planet Saturn, and some numbers and hieroglyphs. There are some supplications in the names of God Almighty, and some unfamiliar sciences, in addition to incorrect and unsupported supplications. Victims of the book Shams al-Marif. The author of the story narrates that his friend brought him the book, and it contained the names of the jinn, so he cut out the pages containing their names so that he would not read them, so they would be summoned, and that most of what the book contained was astronomical symbols, numbers, and obscure, unknown words, and that the book had a frightening appearance, as it was sewn and wrapped with wide threads. After reading the book Shams al-Marif, he found a person close to his house who wanted charity. He went to him and found him frightening, as his eyes were prominent and protruding, his face was frightening, and his legs were frightening. He greeted him, and a strange tremor occurred in his body that he could not forget. He used to see him every day near his house. The strange thing is that after the author of the story returned the book to his friend, that stranger disappeared, and it was later said that he was one of the jinn whose name was mentioned in the book. The second story. Another man tells what happened to him, that one day he was photographing this book, and strange incidents occurred in the place where he was photographing, such as the loss of light and other things, and it was said that the book is cursed, and the curse affects what is around it. The strange thing is that the original copy of this book is missing until now, and no one knows its exact location. There are sayings that say that it was buried during the death of its owner, other sayings that say that the chief of the jinn was the one who hid it, and other sayings that say that it was burned before a group of Muslims so as not to cause harm to others. There are many sayings, but to this day we still have the book of Shams al-Marif, which contains the names of the jinn who, once their names are pronounced, are prepared and summoned. If you intend to read it, expect the worst that could happen to you and those around you. If you like these topics, subscribe to the channel. The end. Thanks for watching.